Life shouldn't be hard. Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah, good morning to you. Good morning to you, and welcome to the Join Up Dots podcast. Yeah, it's a good place to be, isn't it? It's a good place. We've got the motivation, we've got the inspiration, and we've got the truth, the real life, honest truth of what it takes to build a life. And as sort of regular listeners know, we recently have started rebranding under just a simple banner of Get Rich and Live Free, which I know when people hear Get Rich, they instantly sort of picture all the sort of flashy watches, Lamborghinis, and, you know, yeah, you know what it is. But let's clear that up right now. That isn't what Get Rich and Live Free is. That's complete nonsense. To me, rich isn't about sort of amazing wealth, money wealth. It's a bit about that, but it's more about time wealth and sort of mental health freedom. It's about looking at your bank account and knowing that, yeah, I'm doing all right. I've got the financial runway to say yes to the things that actually matter. And it might just be sort of taking your partner out for a beautiful dinner and a romantic evening of special cuddles, if you know what I mean. It could just be sort of traveling or spending a random afternoon just in the cinema, you know, just doing what you want with your family. But more importantly, having the power to say a massive no to anything that drains your energy. That's the key thing. That's the key thing. If you can live your life only doing what you want to do, I think you're more successful than any person who's got a big flash car and they've got this and that, but they've got to fly here and do this and do that, and they've got all their time sort of mapped out to them. To me, that isn't a success. So Get Rich and Live Free is about getting the money sorted, getting the time sorted, and getting that ability to say, yeah, come on, let's do it. But how do you actually crack that code? Well, it always starts with your mindset, and that's the problem that people have. And that's exactly why I wrote the Success Code book that's on the website, and why I'm just about to finish the Get Rich and Live Free Money Code as well. Because these books aren't just theories, they are the exact blueprints to reprogram how you think about wealth and how you control your money, and you allow money to just flow into your life. If you don't crack the success code in your own head, and if you don't master the sort of money codes in your business, if you're still just clicking on this and clicking on that and buying an Amazon parcel because, yeah, I've done all right, you're always going to be chasing your tail. It comes back to the core philosophy of this show. Now, Steve Jobs famously said, actually, let's play him. Where's Steve Jobs?
Of course, it was impossible to connect the dots looking forward when I was in college, but it was very, very clear looking backwards 10 years later. Again, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart even when it leads you off the well-worn path, and that will make all the difference.
Well, I've done thousands of hours of interviews. I've looked back probably more times than anyone. I've spent years building platforms. I've helped other people build platforms. And the dot that connects everything is this. Success and money without time to enjoy it is a total failure. That's my viewpoint. That's exactly where Join Up Dots is all about. And that's why I don't call myself a traditional business owner or a consultant anymore or a coach. I think I'm a freedom builder. And if you're listening to this, this is what I want you to become too. A freedom builder doesn't just design a corporate structure or a business that is taking every second of their life. They design a lifestyle that they want, and then a business that fuels that lifestyle. They build a business around the life they want to live, not the other way round. So if you want to get up every morning and go kayaking on a river, then you don't want to start a shop where you've got to be there at 9 o'clock every morning. You've got to look at the practicalities of how you want your life. Now, most people, when I've asked them to do this exercise, they instantly go the sort of juxtaposition to what their life currently is at the moment. So they go, I don't want to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to do this. So they look at all the things that they don't want. But they don't really sort of at that first stage understand what they do want, because they've never been given permission to think that way. And that's why I've seen this time and time again, and we're spending months. I keep on saying on the show there's a lot of work going behind the scenes, but there is, and we've spent months painstakingly mapping out a universal 50-step entrepreneurial blueprint. It covers everything from making your first bit of money in 6 days to having a lifestyle that hasn't trapped you, hasn't stopped you. You design it the right way. It's a hell of a lot of work. It's covering every single base from sort of the legal aspects that you've got to think to automated scaling. And it's going to be coming soon. It's my latest book, The Race to Freedom. And it's why I wrote it. And I wrote that book to give you 10, 15 years of my, oh God, why did I do that? Let's backtrack. Let's try and sort that out. So you can just plow through. It's the ultimate action plan to transition out of the grind and into the lifestyle design, the lifestyle I want. It's the step-by-step roadmap. But why am I doing this? Because actually, I don't have to do this. I can float around quite happily living the lifestyle that I want. I do this so you don't have to guess. We did it so a new person out there can look at the honest to truth map. They can take the exact steps they need and move forward without tripping over the hurdles that have taken me years to clear. We've done the heavy lifting. We've cleared the path, and we're working on this at the moment. So you can just literally follow the blueprint and do the right things, the things that make sense in the long term. Like, for example, create your lifestyle freedom, but don't lose your friends. I did that, and it was a stupid thing. At the end of it, I had all this time and freedom, but I didn't have anyone to spend it with because I'd spent so much time building the business. They'd kind of gone on their own lives, really. So how do you do this? How do you start? And I want you to start thinking about what you hear on podcasts and what you hear or you see on YouTube videos or wherever you're getting your information, because most of them are talking about the results. They're talking about how you can get this and how you can get that. But to actually live free while running a business, it's not about what you're getting. It's about the back engine. It's about what's operating when you're sleeping, what's operating when you're on holiday with your friends. That is the key part that podcasts don't really share. And I feel I've probably failed in that too, which is why I'm trying to make sort of amends now, because you can't hustle your way to business freedom if you're doing 3 steps forward and 3 steps back and 3 steps forward and 3 steps back, because you keep on realizing that actually I've gone the wrong way here and I need to sort of backtrack on it. If your business requires you to physically show up and send every invoice and handle every customer interaction manually, you are the bottleneck. You're the reason why you're not getting that life. It's because you've created a business where you're the business. Now, Join Up Dots is changing. We're focusing heavily on automation, evergreen systems, and AI, I suppose, because once you get a well-designed system that runs 24/7, 365, without you doing anything, your business just operates and you just tweak it. Okay, you make sales while you sleep, and this isn't a pipe dream. This is standard engineering. This is how all the businesses out there that are doing really well have nailed. But I want to bring this to the fore. I want to show you what you should be doing before you have to do it, so that you can go, okay, yeah, I can see this. This makes sense. Let's do this bit. Let's work out that. Let's see what my end goal is before I start building it. Okay. So I just thought I'd do this podcast episode because I keep on saying there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes, but that's what we're doing. We're re-engineering everything to make it simpler and simpler for JoinUpDots to run on automatic pilot. We've had a system that's been simple, but we've had human intervention. This is different. So I want to leave you with a challenge today, okay? Wherever you are in your life, I want you to just look at your week calendar, your daily calendar, and can you just disappear? Are you constructing in your life a prison, or are you constructing any element of lifestyle freedom? Do you look at it and think, oh no, I can't get out of that on Wednesday, and I can't, no, that's important. Are you just trapped in these responsibilities? Because this is what we want you to start thinking about, and we will help you build the back engine before that. So if you're ready to stop just trading your life and your energy for a paycheck, if you're ready to stop the endless hustle, and hustle doesn't work, believe me, I'll tell anyone that, and actually build an evergreen engine, then we are bringing that information to you, but it's slow. We're making sure it's 100% right. So the success code is already online. You can get that. I really recommend it because that really does make you think what your personal definition of success is and how you can lay the dots out to become stepping stones. Almost finished the money code, and we're whizzing along with a race to freedom at the moment. So all those will be coming soon. All of those will have video courses, free video courses attached to it to help you get going. And that's what we're doing in JoinUpDots. So it's really becoming something that I hope will change people's lives and really be honest to God truth. The place where people can come to, they can look at it and go, yeah, I can see. So, okay. So, so we're pushing those out online at the moment. Come over to the website. You can see the rebranding we're doing. It's getting there. We've got a few links here and there that aren't quite live. That is intentional. We're seeing how many people click on it and then seeing what they do after that by monitoring the heat plan of the site, technical stuff. But anyhow, we're doing all that. So that is important. But more importantly is to you guys, you stay firm, you stay focused, and watch the changes of JoinUpDots, because these changes will change your life. That's what they're here for. That's what we're working on. And it's going to be a big thing. Until next time, my friends, you look after yourselves. You, of course, stay sexy, because there's no other way than feeling sexy and good about yourself. And we'll be back soon with another episode of the JoinUpDots podcast. Look after yourselves. Cheers. See ya. Bye-bye.